Paul and I just had a vigorous discussion about what it actually means for technology to fade into the background as Apple and Microsoft and Google and everybody's been
Well,
telling us.
one of the ways Teams does it is to switch my headphones to a different setting, and I can't hear you. So in a way, you are fading into the background.
I mean, technically, the ads that pop up on Windows through the notifications do fade into the background, so maybe
Hmm.
that's what they
Yeah,
mean.
it might be. It's worth investigating.
Is it?
No,
No, it's probably not. It's really not.
not really.
Anyways, after slashing and burning all of their business units, Intel's now profitable again. They just decided to get rid of.
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, but when you do this rundown, it's like I think revenues might have been down 12% or something, and the revenues of individual business units are all down like
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and it's like great quarter.
Yeah.
It's like, which is one of the funny things about covering quarterly financials. It's like Intel was down by all counts in every way, although I guess profitability was actually
Mm-hmm.
up, which is just such a not pointless, but can change just based on random conditions and so forth. But better than expected. So that's that. Intel stock is up. That's what happens. This is the rebound is right around the corner, Brad.
Yes. Is it?
The comeback has begun. I don't think. I hope so. I don't wish them
Yeah, no.
well.
I hope
I
Intel
wish them
sticks
ill,
around
I
for a
should say.
long time. I don't really want
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I honestly hope that their GPUs eventually get like top tier. But
Yeah, I mean, the example I always think of is Terry Morrison wanting to get those stupid stickers off of laptops and,
mm-hmm.
hooking up with Qualcomm to bring Windows to ARM. And my kind of comment at the time was like, look, if Qualcomm wins or steals serious share or something, like that's okay. Or if Intel just figures it out and does the right thing, that's okay too, right? Like whatever the outcome is fine. Like I would like, I would like to see a better Intel for sure. I mean, but that's like selfishly, I would like to see better PC chips for the most part, right? So if they can make chips for other people, like Intel believes they're going to be making chips on a TMSC, is that the right uh, scale, and to that same level of technical acumen, by 2026. So God bless them. I hope it happens, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I keep threatening, saying I need a new computer, like a desktop computer upstairs, but it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would. I'd wait.
Oh, I'm definitely not touching it until
Um,
14th gen Intel stuff is out for sure.
yeah, I wasn't sure how to say that, but aside from the stuff like the AI integration that's coming, which I think is going to be important, I
Mm-hmm.
still 12th and 13th gen, still some issues in there. I don't know so much on the desktop side, but with the laptops, like they're just not
Yeah.
quite there. I mean, uh, we usually are so forward looking in technology. There's never, well, not never, but it's rare in something like, say, smartphones for someone to be like, you know what? I don't like the new ones. I've got this 3-year-old one. It's not just, it doesn't just meet my needs. It's actually better for some reason. And we're in that weird place, like with like 11th gen Intel chips, honestly. Uh, I don't know. I use a lot of old, well, not a lot. I use the same set of older kind of. They're not old, but they're a couple of years old. Like I have a ZBook
Mm-hmm.
HP, laptop. I actually have two of them, and they're I don't know. The one's 10 and one's 11. I don't know what it, but they just these things will never stop. They're like the Toyota Honda of laptops. Like they'll just keep they're gonna have a couple 100,000 miles on the engine.
Yeah.
The new ones, I don't know. There's still something weird there.
I'm
They
not in
can be
any
great.
rush. I think I've
Yeah,
been threatening
yeah.
this since I built the PC. Like day one passes, like, maybe I should upgrade.
Yeah. This is a good time to sit still, I think.
Good. I will not spend money because Paul told me not to.
No, it's just I don't know.
No, you should
Well,
still spend money.
there is a whole AI thing that's happening with chipsets that I think is going to
Yeah.
be very interesting. So the next couple of years, and again, the first ones will be like, I don't maybe, but these are things I think get better over time too. So maybe those two things in tandem. Intel will figure out hybrid chipsets at some point. AMD's in a well, except for that Zen Blade thing.
Except for the whole
I was going to say they're generally speak, but I feel like they figured out something a while ago. Like they have these the core types that are not kind of hard coded. They can be efficient or performant, and I think that's kind of a cool technology. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing that would actually probably give me better performance would be upgrading my GPU. Not because of gaming, but I download and play around with these large language models a bit, just out of my own sort of self-interest to see how running one locally compares to running one in the cloud. And my GPU is the massive bottleneck.
That, and I mean, obviously, that's where an NPU or whatever we're going to call it will be a big deal in a couple of years too. So.
Yeah, you need, for anybody listening, if you're buying a GPU for AI stuff, you need at minimum 12 gigs of RAM of memory on the card, and I only have 8, and it's rough. So
interesting. I was positive you were going to say this was about video work or something, but
no, the video, like the rendering out of this, I mean, it would probably be more performant with an upgraded CPU. Actually, I know it would be more performant, but I have enough horsepower in that machine, actually enough cores, that for the way it runs is like I can just hit render and just close the window and then continue on with my usual work stuff, and it doesn't impact. It only takes like 15 minutes to render out these. So I mean, it's not like we're hour-long podcasts.
True. We're not even 5 minutes.
That one might have been a little short.